Sri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sadhana Raghunathanyatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lilita Sri Vishakhanyatam Syam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanja Kalparupya Kripa Sindhupya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhatta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Smiti Namne Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Samiti Namne Namaste Saraswate Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Desiti Tarine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Angam Langate Girim Yakripa Tamavande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Iswaram Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtapraya Shabdreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Tamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaja Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Nama Pangajanakaya Nama Pangajamanine Nama Pangajanetraya Namaste Pankajankre Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Ye Nath Narayana Vasudeva Hari Hari. So today we are continuing with the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam for this whole month. And I'm just going to read as usual. I've been just reading for Radha Shyamsundar, Radha Madhav for the past 12 plus years, maybe 15 years now. So I will just read today's verse. That's all I can say. I can do very little to glorify Bhagavatam in any new light or new perspective than what all others great devotees have been doing day after day, started by our Maharaj. So I will just share the screen. 1 second. Oh my goodness, where is this is somewhere else. Was tentative. No. We don't want to go there. This one, other times. Here it is. So 9468. And then we'll go to share screen. Oh Lord, always do the same mistake. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. Share, sorry for that. 100th time and still I make the same mistakes. So we'll read the verse for today. Canto 9, chapter 4, 68, verse number 68. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam toham madanyate na jananti naham tebhyo manadapim sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam toham madanyate na jananti naham tebhyo managapim. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotee. Devotees do not know anything else but me, and I do not know anyone else but them. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Since Durvasa Muni wanted to chastise Maharaj Ambarisha, it is to be understood that he wanted to give pain to the heart of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For the Lord says, Sadhavo Hridayam Mahyam. The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart. The Lord's feelings are like those of a father who feels pain when his child is in pain. Therefore, offenses at the lotus feet of a devotee are serious. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has very strongly recommended that one not commit any offense at the lotus feet of a devotee. Such offenses are compared to a mad elephant, because when a mad elephant enters a garden, it causes devastation. Therefore, one should be extremely careful not to commit offenses at the lotus feet of a pure devotee. Actually, Maharaj Ambarisha was not at all at fault. Durvasa Muni unnecessarily wanted to chastise him on flimsy grounds. Maharaj Ambarisha wanted to complete the Ekadasi Parana as part of devotional service to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore he drank a little water. But although Durvasa Muni was a great mystic Brahmana, he did not know what is what. That is the difference between a pure devotee and a so-called learned scholar of Vedic knowledge. The devotees, being always situated in the core of the Lord's heart, surely get all instructions directly from the Lord, as confirmed by the Lord Himself in Bhagavad Gita 10:11. Tesham evanukam bhartamaham ajnanajam tamah Nashayami Atma Bhavasto Jnanadhipena Paswadam. Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. The devotee does not know anything not sanctioned by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As it is said, Vaishnavera Kriyamudra Vijneha Na Buchaya. Even the most learned or experienced person cannot understand the movement of a Vaishnava, a pure devotee. No one, therefore, should criticize a pure Vaishnava. A Vaishnava knows his own business. whatever he does is precisely right, because he is always guided by the Supreme Personality of God. Hare Krishna. So this verse has so many aspects to it. That is, firstly, the Lord is conquered by his devotee. That is, Ajita becomes Jita. As Lord Brahma says in Canto 10. So he is conquered by pure devotional service. The unconquerable Lord is conquered. So here the Lord is himself expressing that same meaning in this verse. The pure devotee is within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotee. My devotees do not know anything else but me, and I do not know anyone else but them. So it shows how the Lord is in a compact of love, as Srila Prabhupada says, compact of love with his devotees. It is kind of a closed circle, we can say. The Lord knows no one else but his devotees, and the devotee knows no one but the Lord. So, but then the whole world is invited to go into that closed circle. That's what Lord Chaitanya has done. He has offered this Krishna Prema that is all powerful to conquer the Lord. Pure devotional service to Lord Krishna, Radha and Krishna. He has bestowed it on the whole world. Now, another aspect is, here we see the context is Durvasa Muni has come as a guest to Ambarish Maharaj's palace, and Ambarish Maharaj is a pure devotee of the Lord. He has been regularly observing Ekadasi Vrata for a whole year, and he is about to break the fast. And this is happening in Vrindavan. And then at about the time when he is about to do the parana, to break the fast, Durvasa Muni appears with all his disciples. And then Maharaj Ambarisha invites him to join the breaking the fast ceremony. But then he said, I will take a dip in Yamuna and be right back. But then Maharaja Ambarish waited and waited, and the Muhurta for breaking the fast is about to pass. So he doesn't know what to do. He consults the Brahmanas, and they say, you can sip some water. So that is like breaking the fast, but not eating. So Maharaja Ambarish sips some water to break the fast. Then Durvasa Muni, because he is a pure mystic, he is a great mystic, he can foresee that Ambarish Maharaj has broken the fast without him. So he comes in a rage, comes back to Ambarish Maharaj and says, oh, you do not know, you have broken the etiquette. You have broken the fast without your guest. So why do you call yourself a devotee of the Lord? And he goes in a rage and pulls out one hair from his head and throws it on the ground. And that becomes a big demon of fire, and approaches Ambarish to attack Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj is not the least disturbed. He stays completely focused on the lotus feet of the Lord. So he did not even bat an eyelid. That is what it says. So that is a pure Vaishnava. because he knows whatever is happening happening in the mercy of the Lord. So, but then the Lord, all seeing, sends his chakra, Sudarshan chakra, to defend Ambarish Maharaj, to protect Ambarish Maharaj and defeat the demon. So the demon is destroyed, and the chakra started to chase Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni runs away, starts running away from the heat of the chakra. And he is so a great mystic, he can go to any place in the universe. So he first goes to Indraloka and approaches Lord Indra. Lord Indra says, this is Lord Vishnu's disc. What can I do? So he goes to Brahmaloka, and Brahmaloka, Lord Brahma says, oh, I am incapable of doing anything to protect you. You might go to Lord Vishnu only. Then he goes to Lord Shiva's planet also. Lord Shiva, Shankara Bhagavan also said, I cannot do anything. This is Lord Vishnu's, chakra. So then finally he went to Vaikundaloka and falls at the feet of Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu is speaking this verse to Maharaja Ambarish. He says, in the next verse we can read, after this verse, he says, Aham bhakta paradhino ki aswadandra ki padvicha sadhu virgrata hridayo bhaktair bhaktajana priyaha. I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent, because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires. I sit only within the course of their hearts. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are devotees of my devotees are very dear to me. So the Lord, who is famously known as Swaraj, that is, he is completely independent. Here he is saying, I am completely dependent. I am not at all independent. Because my devotees are completely devoid of material, in the pure hearts of the devotees. Their desire is only to serve the Lord, not to enjoy anything in this material world. And they are, and they have even come, leaving their families, their husbands, children, the wealth, whatever dear to them, they have left and come to the shelter of Lord Krishna's lotus feet. So such devotees are, I am completely, living in the hearts of my devotees, and I am not at all independent, the Lord says. Then, O best of the Brahmanas, without saintly persons for whom I am the only destination, I do not desire to enjoy my transcendental bliss and my supreme opulences. So, the Lord's abode, which is full of the highest destination, full of supreme bliss and opulences, is only with his devotees he will enjoy. Otherwise, no. That is, since pure devotees give up their homes, wives, children, relatives, riches, and even their lives simply for me, to serve me, without any desire for material improvement in this life or in the next, how can I give up such devotees at any time? So this is, these verses speak volumes for how the Lord is the benefactor and well-wisher of the devotees and protector of the devotees. And he has nothing to do with the rest of the world. So here we can also think about what Lord Krishna said to the gopis. I have nothing to give you in reciprocation to your full your love for me, your pure devotional service. Your glories speak for themselves. I do not have anything. Even if I try to reciprocate for a whole day of Brahma, I will not be able to reciprocate to your love and service to me. So Krishna is rendered bankrupt by the love of the damsels of Vrindavana, the cowherd damsels of Vrindavana, because they have abandoned everything, their husbands, their children, their homes, and come to the Lord to enjoy with Him in the dead of the night. So, the Krishna then Lord's. What about the cowherd boys, the Gopas? Gopas in enjoying with the Lord during the day. They are also, Lord Brahma says, Krita Punya Punja. They are enjoying the fruits of the pious deeds they have accumulated over many, many lifetimes. So Krishna is always enjoying with his pure devotees. So, and then another thing, we will see how the Lord speaks to the Kumaras who have come to the gate of Vaikuntha, and seemingly they have been offended by his servants Jaya and Vijaya, and they have cursed the Kumaras, the Jaya and Vijaya, that they do not belong at the doors of Vaikuntha. They should take birth, go down in the Asuri, wombs. So the Lord comes there to manage the situation, and he speaks in such a way that the Kumaras think that they have done some offense. And he's so passive. His words are full of sweetness and pacifying his pure devotees, the Brahmanas, the Kumaras. And he says, the offense committed my servants, I want those offense. It is done by me. And then so he speaks so favorably for the Kumaras, and later on reveals this has been ordained. This is something that has ordained by me. So and then he requests the Kumaras, that the Jaya and Vijaya be allowed to rejoin him in Vaikuntha soon. So how the Lord manages for everything, in by his own internal potency. There is nobody else the doer there. So this is the inside and outside of Srimad Bhagavatam, full of how he is entirely acting by his Leela Shakti or his internal potency. And we think that somebody else has the doership. That is not at all right. We are very incorrect to think that way. Then we will just read one verse which Sudama Brahmana speaks. that is, Sudama has been rewarded, like in his own words. Krishna has acted like a rain cloud that is bestowing on him all the opulences that he could not even dream of. And he is saying, Lord Hari is the God of all gods, the master of all sacrifices, and the supreme ruler. But he accepts the saintly Brahmanas as his masters, and so there exists no deity higher than them. So this is coming from Sudama, who has returned from Dwaraka after enjoying a night there in the as good as spiritual world. And he has enjoyed the hospitality of Lord Krishna himself. He goes in there, we see him as a very emaciated Brahmana, and clad in his torn rags, and keeping in his in his cloth some morsels, some flat rice collected by his wife, and given as a gift to Krishna. And we see Krishna running down from his palace and embrace Sudama, take him there, make him sit on his own bed, wash his feet, and then sprinkle that water on everybody there, on his own head, and offer him worship with lamps. And his queen is fanning this, and the palace attendants are amazed. What is happening here? The Supreme Lord, who is living in such opulence, and who is this person here enjoying this kind of respect from the Lord? So this is Krishna's true, his heart is in his devotees body. So, and he says also that the Brahmanas, the cows, and the women, the old people and children, they are all part of my body. Those who reach harm to any of these will be dealt with heavily by the agents of Yamaraj. Lord has clearly said that. So one should really respect the devotees of the Lord. One should have compassion for every living entity. Otherwise, we will be reaching so much pain to the heart of the Lord, because the Lord is Ishara Sarvabhutanam Hridesya Arjuna Tishtati. That is, I am residing in the heart of all living entities. So, any harsh word, any harmful act is going to be dealt with seriously by the Lord. So, did I have something more? I'm sorry, I've gone past 2 minutes already. Just one more thing, 29:24. And why the Lord, what the Lord speaks to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma, the firstborn of performed tapasya for 1,000 years of the demigods and pleased the Supreme Lord. And he personally appears before him. And then Lord says to Brahma, I am pleased by your austerities, tapa. You followed my instruction. I was the one who inspired you with the words tapa, tapa. And then I am so pleased with your performance of austerities and penance. and he shakes hands with him and he blesses him, and he tells Lord Brahma, I create this cosmos by such penance. I maintain it by the same energy, and I withdraw it all by the same energy. Therefore, the potency is penance only. Hmm? So, the austerities and penances that are done for the pleasure of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, Oktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvalokamaheshwaram Suhrdam Sarvabhudanam Jnatva Shanti Vrichati. One who knows that I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices, and the Lord of all universes, and the best friend of all living entities. He alone enjoys peace in this world. So the Supreme Master, he is the enjoyer of all sacrifices done to please him, and he is he is called, another name for Lord Vishnu is Yajna, because all the sacrifices are done to please the Lord. Then, so I think I will kind of stop here. Chapter 6. Yes, I think we'll stop here because already 5 past the hour. Please forgive my offenses. Please. And then one more minute, please. So we know that any offense done to the Vaishnava devotee is an offense directly committed to the Lord, we can assume. So, and Lord Chaitanya has said it's like a mad elephant, the offense to the Vaishnavas, and that is destroying the whole garden of our devotion. So please stay away from that one. And by offering prayers to the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. The Vaishnavas are like desire trees, and they can fulfill all the desires of all the fallen souls. I offer my respectful obeisances to such Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, to all of them. And then Lord Chaitanya said, Aratya Aratyo Bhagavan Prajeshatanayas Athama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachit Upasana Vrajavatu Vargenaya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amala Prema Pumarto Maha Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Madam Tatradaro Napara. That is, it is the conclusive opinion of Lord Chaitanya that the most worshipable form of the Lord is that of Sri Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Vrindavana Dhama is the topmost worshipable abode. The highest and most pleasing type of worship of Krishna is done by the Braja Gopis. Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless authority on everything. And Krishna Prema is the fifth and highest goal of life. Chaitanya Matta Manjusha, commentary on Sri Bhagavatam by Srinath Chakravarti. So Lord Chaitanya has, completely, recommended that we stay in the Vrajadhama, the devotees, fully concentrate on the worship of Lord Sri Krishna in Goloka Vrindavana, or in the Vrajadhama on earth, the son of Nanda Maharaja. He is the complete, that is Purnataram, that is, he is the full form of Krishna, Purnatama, form of Krishna. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless authority on everything. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to bestow on the whole humanity the Vraja Prema. That is the love of the Brajavasis. That is how, that is why he has taken birth. And his message, Lord, I mean, Srila Prabhupada has brought to the Western world, and following the instructions of his spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he has given the pure form of devotional service to the Lord, taught the entire globe how to worship Krishna, how to please the Supreme Lord, and make the human form of life successful. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Thank you for your patience. No, sorry if I've misspoken something. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Mataji.
Please accept mine too, Prabhuji. All glories to
Yeah.
Srila Prabhupada.
Generally, you know, like around 7:55, people start dropping off. But then, you know, I was watching 7:55 till now, nobody has really dropped off. Everyone is,
Hare
you know,
Krishna.
you're giving such wonderful, you know, leelas and the rasas of the Lord. Nobody wants to, you know, miss any of it. Thank you so much, you know.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
you know,
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
yeah.
I've given such broken statements. Actually, this is, I
Uh,
mean, this is, this
so,
verse is so, like ocean
Mhm.
deep. And this is what we have to learn from Srimad Bhagavatam and the devotee's life.
yeah. So I was pondering upon this particular verse 9,468 that you know talked about today. You know,
Yes.
sadhavaha hrudayam mayam,
Mm.
sadhu naham hrudayam tva aham
Mm.
mankyate na janati
Mm.
naham tebhyo manga api.
Ah.
The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotees. My devotees do not know anything else but me, and I don't know anything else but them. So beautiful, you know. I was like, you were giving so many examples. I was just thinking about Yashoda Mai and, you know, little Krishna. How the Leela that is happening between them, one after the other, the series, where Yashoda Mai is not really aware of anything else other than Krishna. And Krishna is not aware of anything else other than Yashoda Mai.
Yes.
As simple as that, you know, as
Yes.
simple as it can get. You know, anyone who has been a mother or who has had a child and, you know, worked with the mother would know, you know, how the child looks into the eyes of the mother, and the
Yes.
mother, you know, talks to the child in her own way. You know, this verse is a total reflection of that pure love, you
Yes.
know.
Yes,
Thank you
Prabhu.
so much for sharing, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is
Hare
Sachin.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Lessons all Glories to Guru Maharaj Shiva Prabhupada. Very wonderful class to add to my wonderful god brother Radha Kunja Behari Prabhu. Yes, you started with Krishna being Bhakta Janapriya, the dependency of Krishna on his devotees and the devotees' dependency on Krishna. You know, that's so wonderful. Like Krishna is Atma Rama, he is fully satisfied. He doesn't need to be dependent on anyone. Like everything is dependent on him. Like he is, but still he is giving that opportunity. A contemporary example, like all our neighborhood congregation, many of us gone to Badrinath Yatra.
Yeah.
And we are very fortunate to serve all the deities in our home. Like there is deity sleepover happening in our home. Like along with our Nitai Gaurachandra, there is one more set of Nitai Gaurachandra and Nitai Navdeepa Chandra. I mean, like, and yesterday I was thinking, like, okay, some reason like Tulsi Maharani left in our house.
Oh.
Then I was mentally thinking about it, and along with Nitai Gaurachandra, a devotee brought a big plot of tulsi.
Hare Krishna.
These are good examples. Like Krishna is always thinking on us and providing us some opportunity to be.
Yes.
And you also end with a wonderful verse on glorification, like Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless Purana, Amala Purana, and your narration and your explanation definitely gives you to 4.0 and also Idam Sampurnam, the complete. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your very kind words, Prabhuji. I was like, oh, this is the really one of the Satve Hridaya Mahyam is the title of book by Shivrama Swami. And so this is such a very big verse. But I thought it, I can barely, speak for it sufficiently. I mean, what Srila Prabhupada has done to fulfill the prediction by Lord Chaitanya, and around the globe, the worship of Krishna is going on 24 hours, and Sankirtan is going on, it's increasing, and the mellow of devotional services become so well understood even by total strangers. They know what it is Hare Krishna. So I mean, amazing, the devotees, pure devotee, what Srila Prabhupada's potency, from that we can see what a pure devotee. He is not stopped by any external circumstances, old age and complete poverty. And Srila Prabhupada, they are so much tried to have some money to print books, and now we are distributing 500 books from our own. And imagine Prabhu, and such wonderful temples all over the world, many. Srila Prabhupada's glories, and from that we can understand what a Vaishnava power is. Just, I mean, the money has no significance. The health and power and popular influence, nothing matters. Krishna, when we look at the Srila Prabhupada's history. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Very much, Mataji. Amazing. Like even you said, like it's broken or something. No, I personally feel broken rice is very good for digestion, and you are able to give in that fashion. You're able to consume a lot and connect many of your realization. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Very sweet of you. Hare Krishna. So we can end the call, Prabhu. Yes. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalparupya kripa sindhubhya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, devotees.